The impact of the Palestine conflict, a deep dive into the ripple effects. The ongoing conflict in Palestine has left profound and far-reaching consequences, shaping the lives of millions and influencing global geopolitics. Let's explore the major impacts of this enduring struggle. Part 1. Humanitarian crisis. One of the most immediate effects of the conflict is the severe humanitarian crisis. Millions of Palestinians face dire conditions, with limited access to basic needs such as clean water, healthcare, and education. In Gaza, frequent military confrontations and blockades have led to widespread poverty and destruction. Part 2. Displacement and refugees. The conflict has resulted in a massive displacement of people. Hundreds of thousands of Palestinians have been forced from their homes, becoming refugees in neighboring countries or within the occupied territories. The plight of these refugees continues to be a major humanitarian concern, with many living in overcrowded camps and facing uncertain futures. Part 3. Political instability. The conflict has contributed to significant political instability in the region. Internal divisions among Palestinian groups, such as between Fatah and Hamas, have complicated efforts toward unified leadership and peace negotiations. On the global stage, the conflict has influenced international relations and has been a focal point of diplomatic efforts and debates. Part 4. Economic impact. The economic toll of the conflict is immense. The ongoing violence and instability disrupt economic activities, hinder development, and deter investment. In the West Bank and Gaza Strip, unemployment rates are high and economic opportunities are limited, exacerbating poverty and dependence on international aid. Part 5. Psychological and social effects. The psychological impact on individuals and communities is profound. Continuous exposure to violence, displacement, and uncertainty can lead to long-term trauma and mental health issues. Families and communities experience stress, fear, and loss, affecting their overall well-being and social cohesion. Part 6. Impact on global politics. The Palestine conflict has far-reaching implications for global politics. It influences relationships between countries in the Middle East and affects international diplomatic efforts. The conflict often becomes a focal point in discussions about human rights, security, and international law. Part 7. Peace efforts and their challenges. Efforts to resolve the conflict have seen both breakthroughs and setbacks. Peace processes, such as the Oslo Accords, have aimed at creating a framework for a two-state solution, but achieving lasting peace remains elusive. Ongoing disputes and violence continue to challenge these efforts. And finally, Part 8. Cultural and historical impact. The conflict also affects cultural and historical heritage. The destruction of landmarks, disruption of daily life, and loss of cultural sites impact the rich history of Palestine and its people. Preserving cultural identity amidst conflict remains a vital yet challenging endeavor. Hope for the future. Despite the hardships, hope for a peaceful resolution endures. The resilience and determination of the Palestinian people, combined with continued international support for peace efforts, offer a glimmer of hope for a future where both Palestinians and Israelis can coexist in harmony.